drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
On first down, Allen. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Caught by Deebo Samuel. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Samuel comes in motion left. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 38. He's on the move. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. On the draw, it's Pacheco. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They'll go, Allen. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills finish off their opening drive. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game remains to be seen, Brock, but no doubt about it on that opening drive. He was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, Kate, I think it's twofold. Number one, this guy, you just know, you want to get that engine started because when it revs hot, big things happen for this offense. Number two, you felt like there were people there you could pick on defensively. And this defense better find some answers for this playmaker.
He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 10 now. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw now, Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down throw for Allen. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Lions are going to take over after the interception.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something.
They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Detroit. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just a machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He'll begin his return from the 11. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Gets this to Kincaid. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Allen now on first down. Avoids the sack. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. All right, here we go. Second down. Trying again, following the set. He finds Kincaid. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Lays out left side and gets it. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Escapes the pocket. And that one's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And now it's second down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Allen gonna throw again. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. We've reached the end of the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Miami in just a moment. Welcome back, all. Second quarter of Super Bowl 62 just moments away. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. He'll look to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They are throwing it again. He puts some power on a deep one left. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And in for the Detroit touchdown. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
His return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Finds Kincaid. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 1st and 10, here's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's 2nd down coming up. Back to the air, Allen. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Pacheco gets it from the gun. He finds space into the red zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That's St. Brown working the sideline, complete. And he's gonna get this up close to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 4. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
There's no negatives ever on a great sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're gonna take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down from the red zone. Touchdown, Detroit. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. And no surprise here, they declined the flag because the play got a first down, so they're going to happily let it stand. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Receiver in motion, going left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's sure nice to see for this defense when a run heads out there to this corner's domain, to the outside, well, he's able to finish the play off. And the best part, well, a sure tackle from a corner, no chance he was slipping out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 11. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And that will not be enough for a first down. We're at the 2-minute warning of a high-scoring game so far. My goodness. The Bills are on the move here. Third and just 2 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 28. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Samuel comes in motion left. Driving across the 15-yard line. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done. Pacheco runs it in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
The Bills make it a one-score game before halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that gives the Lions the first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. They'll throw it. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Has it at the 11. And they are just a hop and a skip away from midfield as he goes out of bounds up beyond the 45. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen setting up to throw. Getting out to his left. Pass caught by Dotson. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. That's taken in by Samuel. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 27. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Again, Allen to the air. He throws a bullet to the center. They connect on the deep shot. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills make it a one-score game before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he's out of bounds on a nice return, but time's run out. We're headed to the break. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. First and 10 from the 41. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. Allen now on first down. Gets this to Kincaid. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Running up the middle, Pacheco. Room to run inside the 20. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
He breaks the tackle. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Second down run by Pacheco. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Offense up to the line fast. Samuel comes in motion left. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for first and goal.
Biggest difference in the college NFL game, we know this, Kate, it's matchups. Right, that college game, so much more space with the wide hash marks. Not so much in the NFL. You've got to cultivate one-on-ones, cultivate matchups. Using the receiver as a runner, that was a matchup successful for this offense.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain that time, and they'll have second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line in the deep.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bills find some points there. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills take the lead on that successful kick. Bass now to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Pass play on 1st and 10. St. Brown's got it, complete. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Back to throw now. That pass complete to McMillan. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. On the draw, this is Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Finds Laporta. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Play action on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. He'll throw it. He has it at the 5. And in for the Detroit touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
The Lions offense looks like they're staying out there. We got a 2-point try coming up.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion try is good.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
56.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He finds Kincaid. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. 2nd and 3. Buying some time left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Allen on 3rd down. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. He had to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. A 1st down carry for Pacheco. Jukes one defender, and he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
14 yards.
New set of downs for him from the 46. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Working quickly here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Caught, nice gain left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Finds Kincaid. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
And he hits that point after, so we're all set up for a heck of a finish here. We're tied in the final frame of the Super Bowl. Bass now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And solid running there gets him forward to the 39-yard line. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
From the 39. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a fourth-quarter lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Rolling left. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Lions are stopped a little inside the 30.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Laporta with the grab. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. First down throw for Allen. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He'll get this to Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10, here's Allen. Running in the red zone. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Allen gonna throw again. On the move, headed right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bills now within 1 score in the 4th. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Starting at the 10. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. They're going play action. They did it! He made the interception! And the Bills have some new life in the 4th.
All the QBs in this league, they love their slot guys. We see it all over the NFL, that close relationship between quarterback and slot receiver. They play in such chemistry. But then when you get a defender that can get in the middle of it and mix it up and read and react in that kind of way, you get interceptions right out of the slot. That is a job well done.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Right back to Pacheco. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, and they go right back to him. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Bills trail by 6.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Putting a receiver in motion. Back to Pacheco here on 2nd. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going to the ground again on first. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. They send Samuel right. gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they have to come up with 7 yards now on 3rd and goal. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. Still one more in their pocket to use. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Here he is to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. To throw. And to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Lions make the play that should win them this game.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. That's Thomas. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that gives the Lions the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
And there's going to be no louder city than Detroit tonight. The Lions have won the Super Bowl! Commissioner Roger Goodell about to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Detroit Lions. Super Bowl 62 champions. So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch you all again next season. Until then, good night everybody from the Super Bowl.